Okay, the noise is a fan here. There's a judge. I think that it's affecting there. So, okay, yes. So we have this part two. Today's 31st. So part two, 31st of 10, 2025. Okay. So we have this subtopic which says from stuck to unstoppable. Your so from being stuck to unstoppable. The path, your path to independence. Okay. So we talked about why some people stay stuck and they don't know how to get themselves off financial stuck, wealth, emotional, spiritually they're stuck. They're powerless, helpless. They feel powerless. They feel helpless. I don't know. I cannot help myself. I'm tired. I'm weak. They feel stuck financially. They feel stuck emotionally. I don't know why so much love I cannot let the thing go. I cannot do. They feel stuck in business. I need money to finance my business. They feel stuck in their farm. I don't know why my birds are dying. I don't know why my fish are dying. They feel stuck any part of your life. So why are people stuck? So we have 7 breakthrough moves that can get you to be unstuck. So one of the lessons we discussed yesterday was that one of the reasons why people get stuck is that the lessons that you have not learned yet. So the lessons that you have not learned yet. So there are lessons you have not learned yet. So that is why you are stuck. That means you know anytime you are stuck, there's something I don't know. That's why I'm here where I am. There's something I need to learn. There's something I need to know. To open your mind to accept information because some people are stuck because they don't know what to do to get unstuck. So we discussed yesterday that you have to be interested to learn and new ideas that work. So your time is needed, curiosity is needed, your intentionality is needed. Whatever transform you will not happen in 15 minutes. Whatever transform you will not happen overnight, will happen over time. So we talk about the time, space, and matter. Be do have the platform and the parameters, and the seeds that needs action to be taken for you to get the result. So time only exists because you need time to become the transformed person that can sustain results and outcomes. So we discussed so much and said the purpose of time is to be, is being, the purpose of space is doing, the purpose of matter is having. If you are going to do something, you need space. So when we discuss so much to the point that covetousness is when you want something, you desire something that you are not willing to pay the price, you are not willing to follow the order. You want a car, but you don't want to pay for it. So we discussed so much, and we went to the point we said that you're already doing everything you're supposed to do now. That's why getting the results you are getting now. So to have more, you need to learn more, you need to do more, you need to become more. So number 2 things we discussed that made people stuck is that the work that I've been avoiding. There are so many works. The work you have been avoiding. The work you have been avoiding. So there's some work that you need to do. That was made us to draw the 4 ladder of value creation, the implementers, the communicators, and the imaginators. So we are part of the thinking class. There's a mental work you're supposed to do, and you're avoiding the work because you want to first and foremost, your mind is supposed to travel. Your mind is supposed to take you to places before your body takes you there. Any place you go that your mind has not taken you there, you're going to make a mistake in that because your mind is supposed to use your mind to travel, to use your mind, design your day, use your mind to imagine, create mental pictures. You create pictures in your mind before you physically manifest. Because things are created twice, one in the mind, second in the reality. So we are the architect of our success in life. So a lot of people don't want to do that work. That's why they complain because the thinking is the hardest work poor people don't do. That's why they complain. But that leads us to putting the icing on the cake. The thoughts you have been reluctant to consider. So the thought that you have been reluctant to consider. So you don't want to consider that thought because you need to take note here. I did not give any note here yesterday. Yes or yes? Okay. Why people don't want to consider those thoughts, I'll give you notes, don't worry. It's because those thoughts was given to them by somebody they love and somebody they care about, and the person care about them. Could be father, mother, brother, sister. So they gave you answers to things you cannot question. Is it how my grandmother used to do it? So why they do it, you cannot question them. So You hold on to those thoughts, you hold on to those ideas, ideologies, philosophies, without not questioning them, because they were given to you by your loved ones. And if you throw them away, it's as if you are throwing your loved ones away. So they held on to this. My father told me this. So why did he tell you cannot question? I told you that it's better to have questions and there is no answer than to have answers you cannot question. Write it down your note. Repeat again. It is better to have questions without answers than to have answers you cannot question. It's better to have questions without answers than to have answers to what you cannot question, to the things you can't question. It's better to have questions without answers than to have answers that you cannot question. It is better to have questions without answers than to have answers without question. A lot of us don't know why you're a Christian. You don't know. If I ask you why are you a Christian, you cannot know. Why are you born again? They don't know. What is born, you cannot know. Can you talk to somebody about Christ and the person has said Christ? You cannot. A lot of people don't want to learn it. They don't know. So they just say, I just received salvation. It's for me, myself, and I. No. You should be able to question, why am I saved? Where am I going after this world? Because the death is not the end of life. Death is the beginning of life. I told you, pregnancy, giving birth is not the end of the pregnancy. Giving birth is a birth of a new life. The child has left the womb, it's facing a new life. So that delivery is not the end of life, it's the beginning of a new life. The same thing. When somebody dies, it's not the end of life. They give birth to another life. So why must I live? Why must I live as Christ on earth? Question things. Because you don't question things, it overwhelms you. Why did God create me in the first place? What's my purpose on earth? What am I calling here? What am I assigning here? Why must I be an entrepreneur? Why must I not be an employee? Why must I come and create an empire? What are my giftings? What are my ideas? What am I telling? There are 1,000 things to question. And it's better to have questions without answer than to pick answers you cannot question. So there are thoughts that people don't want to engage in because it taxes their brain. And that is how to help you discover your identity. Say no identity. Because if you don't discover yourself on time, people that discover you on time, they will buy you cheap. They will buy you peanut. They will buy you like let's go price. And this is the thing. So the reason why people talk is that they are so afraid of questioning things that was given to them by their parents, by their pastor, by their bishop. So they don't work. If my pastor preached to me, I go back and I carry my Bible again, sit down and know why did my pastor tell me to forgive my neighbor? Why did my pastor say I should accept Christ into my life? My pastor said I should engage my hand to do something. So you question things. Question is good. Rich men question. Poor men make statement that close the mind. So because they have, why people talk that we not have to consider that thoughts because they have questions without answers. Because they have answers without questions. So that's why that's talk. So it causes you to question things that you need answers. So answers gotten from someone you care about, so strongly by you, from the answers you get from your mom, your brother, your sister, your pastor, your mentor, your coach. Even when they're talking to you, if I tell you something, question it. And after my class, I'll ask you I'll give you a chance to ask me a question. So write it down, very important. The idea is gotten from loved ones. 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 It's very difficult to be challenged by close-minded individuals. The idea is gotten from loved ones. It's very difficult to be challenged. The idea is gotten from loved ones. It's very difficult to be challenged by close-minded individuals. The idea is gotten from loved ones. It's very difficult to be challenged by close-minded individuals. So there are so many philosophies, so many ideas that we get from our loved ones. People you care about, they care about you. You dare not challenge them. I not say that you should shout, just question. Daddy, why is it that in my place, when they want to marry somebody, they must bring this list? Why is it that they say in my place, when they want to bury somebody, they must do it this way? Question things. Why is it that when somebody has seen Christ, they take it to believers, but they have to go to water baptism? Question it. Must I be baptized? Must I take communion? Question it. Question. The more questions you have, the better for you. Why am I still not making it in life? Question it. Why is my life not moving forward the way I want it? Question it. Why am I not building company, empire? Question it. So Ideas that we reluctant to consider has ability to write it down on note. Ideas that we are reluctant to consider has the ability to bring transformation. Ideas that we are reluctant to consider. Ideas that we are reluctant to consider has the ability to bring transformation that we cannot get anywhere. Ideas that we are reluctant to consider has the ability to bring transformation that we cannot get anywhere. So if you begin to question things that is not working the way you want it, my brother, my sister, it will empower you to be transformed. Because it was question that made me got angry one day. I said, I finished this service 3 years, I've not gotten a job. Must I even get a job to fulfill that I went to school? The answer is no. Must I even get a job from somebody to become rich and wealthy? The answer is no. So why can't I not create a job? Those that own this company, do they have 2 heads? No. Whether one by 2 women? No. I say ideas that we are reluctant to consider has the ability to bring transformation that we cannot get anywhere. So if you consider those ideas, it can bring transformation you cannot get anywhere. Just consider it. Consider it. Just I start telling myself, I'm not talking to you. No human being can talk to yourself. We are the only being that can talk to ourselves among everything God created. Because man lives in 3 realms. He's a spirit that lives in a body that has a mind, the soulish realm. He's a have the physical realm, the spiritual realm, and the soulish realm. So I tell you, why can't I not own a company? That question I ask, if I tell that what question did to me, how can I own a company? What does it to own a company? Where do I go and register my company? 1 million shares capital with the corporate affairs commission CAC. What are the legal body I need? What do I need as a director? Why must I have a share capital? What is shares in the company? Question, question, question. This was what empowered me to say, I do know I've been missing a lot without not questioning things. So why must I budget? Why must I spend money based on budget? What is budgeting? Telling your money where to go before the money enters your hand. So it is better to have questions with an answer than to have answers you cannot question. So a lot of people don't want to consider that. Many people resist thoughts automatically because of cognitive bias. Write it down your note. Many people resist thoughts. Many people resist thoughts. Resist. Many people resist thoughts automatically because of cognitive bias. Cognitive bias. Cognitive bias. Many people resist thought automatically because of cognitive bias. So what is cognitive bias? I will tell you now. Many people resist thought automatically because of cognitive bias. So down when you did not go to school very well. What is cognitive bias? Write it down your note. Cognitive bias is looking for information. Cognitive bias is looking for information, ideas, and thoughts that confirm the things you already believed. Cognitive bias is looking for information, ideas, and thoughts that confirmed the things you already believed. Cognitive bias is looking for information, ideas, and thoughts that confirm the things you already believed. Cognitive bias is looking for information, ideas, and thoughts that confirmed the things you already believed. So I believe that my wife is a cheat. So I will carry her from begin to look for anything that point to that cheat. My husband is a cheat. I will look for anything that points. I believe that my staff is cheating on me, is stealing from me. I believe that this business will not work. I begin to look for that. I know this business will work. I begin to look for that, make it work. I know my husband is not cheating on me. I will not look for it. So people are looking for things that confirm what they believe. I believe I'm an entrepreneur. I begin to look for it and make it entrepreneur. I believe that this business, I cannot read book. I don't want to read book. I don't want to send text. I don't want to be part of it. I begin to find information that makes me look like I said it already now. So when you begin to find information to confirm your belief system, that is called cognitive bias. So anything that doesn't confirm what you believe, see, a man says something is true. He said that anytime he's engaging in discussion, it's always dynamic. Dynamic to know that 50% I can be right, 50% I can be wrong. So in all, I'm 100% correct. So I'm 100% correct because I know that 50% I can be right, 50% I can be wrong. But if I'm right, I can learn something. If I'm wrong, I can also learn something. It's just 6. I look here, say 6. This is 6, 9. Somebody standing, you are looking at here. I am here. I am here. We are looking at this number. We are both correct. But depending on the way at it. I say it's 6, you say it's 9. So cognitive bias is that I will not even want to listen to someone else. I would rather find someone to confirm that here is 6. I will stick on my 6 instead of trying to become, I don't want to go to perspective. This is perception. Perception. Perception is that I'm seeing things from my own point. Perspective. Perspective. I'm seeing things from other people's perspective, from other people's point of view. Cognitive bias don't accept perspective. Cognitive bias only accepts perception. They only look for things that conform to what they believe already. They don't want to open their mind to learn more, innovate. Let me tell you something. The day you stop learning, you start dying. The world is changing. Information that is true today might not be true tomorrow. There was a time that you tell people I cannot make call with cell phone, but today that time you're using landline, Nitel. But today we can make call with cell phone. That time you're using night post to post letters. That was when I was small. You cannot be that today that we can send emails, WhatsApp, real time, YouTube, Facebook. So people that hold on to backside, like for example, there's this machine they call Honda 199 or what thing? 991 or so. That machine that has 2 exhaust pipes. Those people that own that machine that time, they don't want to innovate themselves. When the market face or like Beetle, Beetle, that thing that looks like that tortoise kind of Beetle kind of people that own those cars those days that refuse to learn and update, they will be outdated already in the market. But today nobody drives that kind of a car again now. Yes or yes? So you can see. So cognitive bias is the major reason why people don't want to consider thought that would have empowered them. They don't listen to anybody. They are forming a habit because they grow up to see their father or their parent make money. They spend. Work, make money, they spend. So they thought money was meant to be spent. So they don't want to accept anything that will come to prick that their thoughts and that you're supposed to pay yourself 10%. Use the money to buy assets so that money can work for you. Have you seen now? They don't want to question anything. So cognitive bias is a major thing because people are so afraid to consider thought that oppose the idea they already believe. They're really afraid of considering thought that oppose the idea they already believe. So I am 100% right all the time because 50% I could be right, 50% I could be wrong. But if I'm right, I know I will not know why. If I'm wrong, I cannot change. So can you have an open, intentional mind with a conversation with somebody that disagrees with you? That is why I always tell people that when somebody wants to have a conversation with you, they are not looking for right or wrong. They are looking for a perfect subject of discussion. That means if I say it's 6 and 9, so can we now consider, can we learn something new from this? Can I turn over here and also see whether this thing is 9 from your point? Can you come over here so I can see whether this is 6 from my own point? So if I can leave my own objectives and come to your objective to see things from your own eyes, and you don't want to follow me down here, I know that you don't want to learn because I cannot discuss with that kind of person. Because how can I discuss somebody that is not open-minded on a subject of discussion about wealth, success, living? Because me, I don't talk about jobs. I don't have issues with them. My talking is that we must be wealthy. We must leverage. Money must work for us. The idea is that we must create leverage systems and structure so that money can work for us. My philosophy is that money is supposed to work for us. I've agreed with Warren Buffett that if you don't learn how to make money when you are sleeping, you have to work for the rest of your life. I've agreed with the scriptures that says, he that walk with the wise will be wise. Companion of fools with what? Destroy. I've agreed with the scripture that fools hate knowledge. I've agreed that you cannot teach a man who doesn't want to learn because a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. Cognitive bias is that somebody is holding on to belief system that he doesn't want to question. That's the problem. So he's looking for things that agree. So he's not open-minded. You should be open-minded to have a discussion with somebody. Even though at the end of the day, the discussion is not to find win or lose. Because in discussion, if you win, you win. If you win, you lose. You lose, you lose. Because if you win that discussion, you have really hurt the other person's feelings. So I'm not talking about winning here. Can we have something to learn from this discussion? Be open-minded. So now I think that most people don't want to hear the things that oppose the things they believe. Let that one before I go to number 4. Write this down. Most people don't want to hear the things that oppose the things they believe. Most people don't want to hear the things that oppose the things that they believe. Most people don't want to hear things that oppose things they believe. Most people don't want to hear things that oppose things they believe. When I want to marry, they bought a list for me. They said I must buy kai kai, I must buy Ike snuff, I must buy them, I must buy this. So I called my in-law and said, please, is it a must? I use my hand to buy it because I don't believe in buying these things. So they say it's a must. I said, okay, what if I give you guys money? Go and buy with you now one buy. When I go agree, they say yes. I say, hey, that matter solve now. Carry money, buy with you now one buy. Mona drink, Mona kill, and I said, yeah, you know, consign me. Yes, so yes. I give me some good. I know person who go argue list for me basic also. Argue this, argue this, argue this, argue this, argue this. So because of that, he says he's a pastor that he cannot pay snuff. I say pay money now. He say no. Already a young. My brother no go like give you. On the day of the marriage no hold. I was there, my father was there. We beg. They say that there are something that have done a day before. That this boy they hear something. Now they have to do that thing that day. So they will come back another day. The small thing. We talk tired. They say it's their tradition. I told you, no, they fight with these people culture. No fight with that. Just negotiate. You know one here. Stubbornness, my brother. Marriage no hold though. Marriage no hold. We wait till 7 o'clock. I tell my father, daddy, enter Camus, they go. I carry my father, carry my mother, take them to the village. Because in the hear something, I tell her this thing, say, maybe everything they argue for life. Every time is my belief, my belief. I tell you, this thing, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. One day Christ won't go preach now. They hold him, say he must pay tax. Peter come out, he said, bros, calm down. Go catch the fish. Open them and bring the money. Because what he said, Caesar said, give it to them. The one brother says, no. He doesn't want to fight. Let us call fire for him. He said, no. Like Elijah called, he said, no worry. Christ told them, say, no worry. Leave and then they go. How can they hold the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords? They hold him. He won't go preach. They hold him for road. If I don't say Peter, this for the sample person here. Christ and say, bros, P, hold on. You know what I'm trying to say? Not be everything we fight. If I know they see this thing, I'm not going to tell you. I say, we beg. They not put canopy. People don't assemble. Food don't chop. Make them bring they don't bring the vendor. They bring the vendor, come. The guy don't sit down. Finally, they wait for them. Make them bring one dog, my brother. Woman no gree come out. Village say he must do before they. So you have to do it today. Before they know, they say, tell him, you know what, and I've been telling him. But nothing we know do that day. We don't marry you. Marriage no. Marriage no. I bring money, it looks like it's small money. I say I go pay. He say, no be money. Say na culture. Say no culture. And that is a culture hard. So culture. If you question the culture before now, negotiate with them, give them snow, give them sleep, or data. All these buga, Mr. Right. No, they leave Mr. Right. See, Mr. Right they always so the thing is this. Holding on to believe you cannot consider is very, very bad. Let me give you number 4. Write on your note. As an entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur, you go to city to do business. You go to say, for our city, you must see our king. Pay some things before you enter city. Please, better go pay. Go pay. In fact, yesterday, I heard that somebody was selling fast food, and this booker is kind of a booker thing. So somebody came to buy food with less price. So he did not want to sell. The person gave money, something like that. So what happened was that the person give the person food, and the person said, I don't want the food again, abandon the food for the person. So he carried that food, pour back to his own. Remember, from that day to day, the business don't close. So you know why? Because you don't break your standards. You don't break your standard to when you're working with somebody. When you say standard, stick to it. If your standard of getting to walk into your space, that they must read 3 books, they must come to you, then do it. Because in life, there are principles. The last thing we just know that the life governed by principles, laws, and rules. Yes or yes? Yes. There are principles you cannot break. If you break them, they are sowing a seed and you must germinate. That is the truth about it. So let me show you number 4 reasons why people get stuck. And you should not get stuck in life, because stuck makes you powerless and helpless. Don't get to the point you are powerless. I don't know how to help myself again in this ministry, in this business, in this enterprise as an entrepreneur. So have conversation that you want, have conversation that you have been hesitant to have. Okay, hard conversations that you don't want to entertain. Hard or difficult, let's put difficult. Difficult conversations. Difficult conversations that you don't want to entertain. You see, difficult conversations is the reason why people get stuck. So you don't want to ever sit down and have this frank to frank talk with your children. You don't want to sit down and have this frank to frank talk with your wife, with your staff, with your boss. So you don't want to entertain it. See, I tell you that 3 people you don't fight in life. How many people do you don't fight? 3. Anybody you subject yourself to as father, biologically, spiritually, mentor, don't fight with them. If you win, you lose. Because you've lost the blessing, don't fight your anybody. If you don't like him to be your spiritual mentor, leave him, leave that church, leave that organization. Your biological father, don't fight with him. If anything happens between you and your father, anybody call father, please accept the defeat just for peace to reign. I told you, anything that costs your peace of mind is too expensive. So don't fight it. Number two, you don't fight your brothers or sisters. People you share blood with, or communion in church, or something that you call a mastermind. That is your brother. Don't fight with them, because see what happened. If you fight with them, where you want to run go? Now outside in the fight, come inside. So you maintain these boundaries, you have peace of mind, because make you go fight for them, and then you come fight for you. Number three, you don't fight with your child. Never you fight with your son, your daughter. Never you fight. If I fight something you get back to, your mentee and bar. Even if you win, you lose. That's why I can see David refused to fight his son, Absalom. Right? Never it. The fact that great men understand principles. We don't fight. We just leave it. Even if it costs that, you just leave it. Because it's a matter of time. So what happens that there are typical conversations people don't want to have. I know so many people that don't want to have discussion of money with their wife. That discussion we can never discuss about it. I know that cannot have past relationship life with their husbands, and they don't want this. That matter died natural day. I know that don't have discussion with their staff. CEO, this is how we run this business. In business, we must have marketing, we have operation, and they no discussion. No, they don't want to have that discussion, because it's prick their ego, it prick their pride, and that is a major problem why people get stuck. Something they bother you for here. You know, if you see your person send your husband message, I love you, you don't want to ask them. Your mind is saying they don't go make love. Send to your wife, they don't go make love. You know, they ask questions, say what happened, I see. They don't want, even when they ask you, you don't want to talk. You say, must you ask me everything? Why won't you not ask you everything? You must ask now, you do not answer. Business will go, person will do transaction with you. He cheats, you don't want to ask him. I didn't say fight, I say ask, you don't ask. So what happened that when they have discussion, people don't want to question. So they don't want to question, they don't want to have that hard discussion. So that is why they're stuck. Okay, question, now ask you a question. Since you're born, why can't you ask yourself, why was my great grandfather broke and poor? Why was my grandfather broke? Why is my father broke? Why am I still broke? What is the problem? You know what the other discussion? If I all the you're say, key Sarah, what must be, must be. What God said with me? No. Ask God, what am I supposed to do here? Have discussion, turn on discussion. Ask yourself, how do I want my tomorrow to look like? This is already October. Everybody that is under my mastermind that is responding to me directly, you must submit your 2026 plan this month of October. By the say happy new month, November, I know see your plan, consequences, because you won't fail for this life, because he that failed to plan to fail. Yes or yes? Yes. We don't plan 2026 in 2026, we plan in 2025. By the second week of November, I'll have a master class during the premium value offer to show you how to draw a achievable, workable design plan for next year. But I will use your own to teach you. All that they do, so that showed me already. I said, okay, he said, I want to buy a car. This one, when is the date? Because dreams with deadlines are goals. You want to buy this when? What time? There should be an expectation. What color of the car? What year of the car? What land? You want to marry? Are you in a relationship already? You want to marry? No relationship. How you want to marry? You want to marry angel from above? I don't understand. You want to marry spirit? You should, before you think want to marry next thing, I expect that you should be in a relationship. This whether as a friend zone, a relationship, or whatever, on dating or what, there should be some kind of classroom you put the person. Yes or yes? Yes. You have to migrate from. You don't know how to make friends. You meet person today, you want to sleep with you today. Appreciation, put him in friend zone. You know, friend zone. 2-3 months, make it day the face before you move and come. There should be conversation of alignment of values, purpose, direction. So no direction. No be sex now, sex the tire now. Ask married men, we don't marry for 10 years like me. Ask them, say how far now. Tell them, say how far now. They don't tire. Don't tire. No be sex. One of our soup don't tire. So there's something that is more than our soup. Discussion, value, turn of value, direction, purpose. Sometimes them we don't discuss the go until love go speak again. Sometimes love go, feelings no day again, no feelings, nobody feel anything again. They don't die. Now we have to talk that talking stage, the thing come up again. Yes or yes? Yes. Now see it be. So look at that thing with the go. If they tire, they know they tire. They can't give you something. They'll shift this thing come up for your back. So hard discussion. Don't hard discussion. People don't. That's talk. So I have two things for you to write here. Write down. Most quality conversations will help you stay. Most quality conversations will help you stay in business. Most quality conversation will help you stay in business as an entrepreneur. Build an organization. Most quality conversations will help you stay in business as an entrepreneur. Build an organization, enterprise, marriage, industry. Most quality conversations will help you stay in business as an entrepreneur, build organization, enterprise, marriage, Name them. Most quality conversations, most quality, deep, hard conversations will help you stay in business as an entrepreneur, build organization, build marriage, build enterprise, build industry, etc. So most people don't want to do that. Most quality, deep, hard conversations will help you stay. Sometimes that's when you can now realize, oh, even me myself, you know, I've been so busy that I cannot even take my wife out on her birthday. This thing now, women are not like men. I've been telling you, we women are logical beings. Women are emotional beings. So sometimes that flour, that biscuit, that sometimes I can never understand. I went to buy biscuit the other day, Inter Value Plus in Oron Road. So I just saw one biscuit well packaged. Let me just pick one to my wife. I was surprised when I give her the way she shouted on this biscuit. I see she never touched biscuit